What is the philosophical connection between indulgences and the action of Christ? So when we turn to the Bible, we can see over and over again that Christ always bids us to cooperate with him. Though oftentimes Christ will do some action that is beyond our capabilities, though they might part the Red Sea or bring about healing of the crippled, he's always also asking us to cooperate with him. If the Israelites did not pass through the Red Sea, they would not have been saved. If the friends of the paralytic had not lowered him down, he would not have been healed. Christ's action is always bidding us to contribute. That while Christ could do everything, that's not what he wants. He wants us to participate. This is also true when it comes to receiving graces and participating in the sufferings of Christ. I'm sure some of you as children probably heard that phrase from your mother, offer it up. Well, there is something to that we unite our sufferings with the sufferings of Christ. And we again see this in the Bible. A great example of this will be Colossians 1:24, in which St. Paul says, I am making up in my own flesh for what is lacking in the sufferings of Christ. Now, is St. Paul somehow saying, well, Jesus just didn't suffer enough and now we all need to suffer? No. He's saying that we have an obligation to do what Christ did. We are always called to cooperate. We're always working with Christ. This becomes very important when it comes to indulgences. The church offers us the indulgences not because it's not as though Christ's grace isn't sufficient, but that it bids us to cooperate with that grace, that there is actually consequences to our actions, whether they be good or ill, and that the consequences of our good actions will affect the rest of the body of Christ, that we become like St. Paul, making up in our own flesh for what is lacking in the sufferings of Christ. So there is very deep philosophical and theological underpinnings to the idea of indulgences, because we are united as the body of Christ and we are still working out our salvation with fear and trembling.